There's no doubt that there are a few actors today that could possibly match the charisma and bankability of someone like Will Smith. Known for his early rap career and as the beloved star of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Smith has continued to star in countless blockbuster films since starting his acting career in the 90s. Whether it be a sci-fi film or a drama, it's a pretty big deal when news breaks of Smith signing on to a new film. And just like any artist, he has definitely faced his ups and downs in his career, even passing on critical movie roles for one reason or another. And one just has to wonder how different his career, as well as these movies, would be had he taken these roles. Here is our list of top major movie roles Will Smith has turned down in his career. The role of the protagonist Jason Trey Styles III was initially intended for Will Smith instead of Cuba Gooding Jr., but he turned it down since he was busy starring in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air at the time, which began only a year before Boyz N The Hood came out in 1991. The movie follows the story of a boy named Trey, who lived with his divorced mother near Los Angeles, but was then sent to live in South Central with his father, Furious Styles, after being suspended for 3 days at school, so he could become a man.
Damn, your daddy mean. He worse than the boogeyman himself.
The director of the movie, John Singleton, made his directorial debut with the film and says it was inspired by his own life and the lives of people that he knew. In the end, we think that things came out pretty good for both Smith and Gooding Jr., since Smith's role in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Gooding Jr.'s role in Boyz N The Hood helped solidify their acting careers. The buddy cop action comedy starring Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker hit the screens in 1998 and has since grossed more than $244 million worldwide. It was with this movie that Chan made his breakout hit in the United States. The movie revolves around the story of Detective Inspector Lee, a top Hong Kong cop, who decides to go to Los Angeles in order to help his friend, Consul Han, find his kidnapped daughter, Su Young Han. While on his mission, Lee meets the detective James Carter, who had been initially tasked to babysit him and keep him out of the FBI's investigation.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
What some of you may not know is that Tucker's role of the fast-talking LAPD detective James Carter was originally offered to Will Smith, who didn't seem interested and turned down the offer, having already starred in the buddy cop movie Bad Boys 3 years prior.
Don't ever say I wasn't there for you.
Other actors who were offered the role of James Carter but turned it down as well include Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, and Dave Chappelle. Regardless, it's probably best things ended up this way, since the film owes its big success to Chan and Tucker's natural chemistry and interactions. Will Smith decided to pass on playing the role of Neo, which was iconically portrayed by actor Keanu Reeves. In the movie, Thomas Anderson, aka Neo, is an average computer programmer by day and a computer hacker by night. He's contacted by Trinity, portrayed by Carrie-Anne Moss, telling him about a man who is considered the most dangerous man alive, called Morpheus, who can help him find the answer to what is the Matrix. The reason why Smith passed on the role of Neo was that he did not have a clear understanding of the vision for the film at the time. Not to mention the producers of the movie had only made a single low-budget film before this one, making him not have enough confidence to be a part of the project.
What are you talking about?
Even though Smith has previously said that he isn't proud of his decision of turning down the role for Neo in The Matrix, and eventually going on to star in the commercial bomb Wild Wild West, Smith has reflected on his decision and now thinks that the film wouldn't have worked as great as it did if the role of Neo hadn't gone to Reeves. Smith was offered the lead role in the 2002 hit movie about a New York City publicist named Stuart Shepard, who had been dating Pamela McFadden behind his wife Kelly Shepard's back. One day, while in Times Square, he decides to give a call to Pamela and enters a phone booth where he's then held hostage. Upon entering the phone booth, he receives a call from a mysterious sniper who threatens to kill him if he hangs up the call, unless Stewart confesses his feelings to both women. Smith turned down the role and it was instead given to Colin Farrell. Smith commented on this in an interview with MTV, saying, "I loved Phone Booth, but I passed because I always felt like the bad guy's story wasn't clear enough."
Oh, really? Yeah.
The film went on to become a commercial success and is recognized as one of Joel Schumacher's all-time best directorial works. This movie follows the story of a former slave, Django Freeman, who finds himself teaming up with German bounty hunter Dr. Schultz 2 years before the Civil War. Dr. Schultz first helps Django free himself from his owner, and then the two set off on a mission to rescue Django's wife, Brumhilde von Schaft, who is still enslaved and works on a plantation. When casting for the movie began in summer of 2011, Will Smith and Michael K. Williams were amongst the actors considered for the role of Django. Smith ultimately turned down this role because he felt like Django wasn't the lead and he needed to be the lead, revealing that he just felt like the real lead was Dr. Schultz. And it seems like he had a good point since actor Jamie Foxx starred as Django, but it was his co-star Christoph Waltz who played as Dr. Schultz and ended up winning an Oscar for his role in the film.
The hell you say?
What is the most significant role you think Will Smith turned down? Let us know in the comment section below. Check out this video here, and be sure to like and subscribe to keep up with more of your favorite actors here on Cinemash.